Have you ever wondered what it would be like if Saturn's rings encircled Earth? Let's embark on a journey of the imagination, beyond the confines of our blue planet, to the majestic realms of Saturn's rings. These celestial bands of beauty, visible from Earth through a modest telescope, have captivated the minds of astronomers and dreamers alike for centuries. Saturn's rings are not a solid structure, but rather a dance of countless particles, each pirouetting in its own orbit. This cosmic ballet is composed of ice and rock, with pieces varying from tiny, dust-sized particles to enormous chunks as large as mountains. Each particle, glinting in the sunlight, contributes to the striking luminosity of the rings. Imagine gazing up into the night sky and seeing not just a sprinkling of distant stars, but a shimmering ring of ice and rock, encircling our world like a halo. This spectacle would stretch across the sky, far wider than any moon or sun, a radiant testament to the cosmic forces at play in our universe. The sight would be nothing short of breathtaking. The rings would dominate the sky, radiating a soft, ethereal light that would bathe the night in an otherworldly glow. They would appear as a thin, silvery streak in the daytime sky, becoming a dazzling band of light as the sun sets and the world descends into twilight. But this is not just about visual splendor. The presence of such rings would fundamentally alter our understanding of our place in the universe. They would be a constant reminder of the remarkable celestial mechanics that govern our solar system, and a testament to the grandeur and mystery of the cosmos. Now let's explore what could happen if Earth was graced with such a cosmic spectacle. To understand the impact of Saturn's rings on Earth, we first need to delve into the science of these magnificent structures. Saturn's rings are a celestial marvel, a grand spectacle that has fascinated astronomers for centuries. But what are they really made of? The answer, surprisingly, is quite humble. The rings are primarily composed of countless ice particles. These can be as small as a grain of sand or as large as a mountain. Nestled among these icy particles, there's also a sprinkling of rocky debris and dust. This icy composition gives Saturn's rings their characteristic brilliance. When sunlight hits these icy particles, they reflect the light and sparkle like a diamond necklace adorning the planet. But where did these rings come from? Scientists have several theories. One suggests that the rings are remnants of a moon that came too close to Saturn and was torn apart by its powerful gravity. Another theory proposes that the rings are leftover material from the formation of Saturn itself, billions of years ago. Yet another theory posits that the rings are made up of space debris that Saturn's gravity has captured over eons. Each theory has its merits and challenges, and the truth may be a combination of all. Regardless of their origin, these rings have become an integral part of Saturn's identity, making it one of the most recognizable planets in our solar system. The rings of Saturn are a testament to the dynamic and ever-evolving nature of our universe. They remind us that even in the cold depths of space, there is beauty and wonder to be found. With this understanding, we can now examine the potential effects of such a ring system around our planet. As we'll see in the next scene, if Earth had rings like Saturn, our world would be a very different place indeed. Imagine looking up and seeing a brilliant band of light crossing the sky. But what would be the environmental consequences? Let's tackle this question by delving into the potential environmental impacts. First and foremost, we'd likely experience changes in our climate due to the shadowing effect. Just picture it. These rings would cast enormous shadows on our Earth, reducing the sunlight that reaches us. This could lead to a significant drop in global temperatures, potentially triggering a new ice age. It's like a permanent solar eclipse, with parts of the Earth plunged into darkness for extended periods. Now, let's consider the gravitational pull. Saturn's rings are made of ice particles, each with its own gravitational force. If these rings encircled our planet, they could cause alterations to our tides. The moon, as we know, is largely responsible for the ebb and flow of our oceans. But with the addition of Saturn's rings, we could see heightened tidal activity, leading to more frequent and possibly more devastating coastal flooding. Lastly, we must consider the potential for increased meteor activity. The rings of Saturn are essentially a belt of debris, and with Earth in such close proximity, it's reasonable to anticipate an uptick in meteor showers. These could result in more meteorites reaching Earth's surface, posing a risk to both our natural environment and human-made structures. Now, it's important to remember that these are hypothetical scenarios. Our understanding of celestial mechanics and planetary science continues to evolve, and these potential impacts are based on our current knowledge and a bit of creative extrapolation. But it's fascinating, isn't it, to ponder the profound ways in which our environment would be altered by such a cosmic change. The effects on our environment would be drastic and far-reaching, but what about the impacts on human life? The presence of rings like Saturn's would undoubtedly have a profound effect on human society. Imagine, if you will, an enormous halo of shimmering light encircling the Earth, visible at all times. This celestial spectacle would not only dramatically alter our view of the sky, but also deeply influence various aspects of our lives. Starting with the practical implications, our navigation systems would need to undergo significant adjustments. The rings, comprising countless particles of ice and rock, would create a sort of celestial barrier. This could potentially interfere with satellite signals, making GPS navigation a lot trickier. Telecommunication systems too would be affected, as the rings could disrupt the transmission of radio and television signals. The space agencies around the world would need to rethink their strategies for satellite deployment and space exploration missions. The cultural impact would be equally profound. Just as the moon, stars, and planets have inspired countless works of art, literature, music, and film, so too would the rings. We would see an explosion of creativity as artists and creators around the world sought to capture the majesty and beauty of our new celestial companion. Religions and belief systems could also see a shift. Throughout history, humans have looked to the heavens for answers, guidance, and spiritual fulfillment. The awe-inspiring sight of the rings could lead to new forms of spiritual expression or even the birth of new religions. As for the psychological effects, they would be twofold. On one hand, the constant presence of the rings could lead to a deep and abiding sense of wonder and fascination, prompting us to question our place in the universe. On the other hand, the drastically altered sky could cause feelings of unease, disorientation, or even existential dread. As we can see, the implications for human life and society would be as significant as the rings themselves. The rings would not just be a visual spectacle, but a catalyst for change, sparking new ideas, beliefs, and ways of living. They would serve as a constant reminder of our place in the cosmos and the vast and beautiful universe that lies beyond our world. So if Earth had rings like Saturn, life as we know it would be dramatically different. That's the intriguing premise we've been exploring in this video. Let's take a moment to reflect on what we've learned and the possibilities we've pondered. We began by marveling at the sheer majesty of Saturn's rings. Stretching out more than 200,000 miles, they're a stunning celestial spectacle that leaves us breathless. Their icy particles, ranging from tiny specks to house-sized chunks, catch the sunlight and create a dazzling display that we can see from millions of miles away. Next, we delved into the science behind these rings. They're composed primarily of water ice, with traces of rocky material. Their formation is still a topic of ongoing research, but the leading theory suggests that they're remnants of a moon that was torn apart by Saturn's gravity. It's a testament to the power and mystery of our universe. We then considered how such rings would impact Earth's environment. The effects would be far-reaching, from influencing our planet's climate due to their reflective properties, to altering the tides and potentially causing more frequent eclipses. The presence of these rings would not just change our view of the sky, but also the world around us. Finally, we pondered on the effects on human life and society. Imagine the cultural, religious, and artistic implications of a ringed Earth. How would our myths, our art, our very sense of place in the universe change with such a monumental shift in perspective? While the idea of Earth having rings like Saturn is fascinating, it's clear that the reality would be far more complex. It's a journey into the realm of cosmic what-ifs, a challenge to our understanding of the world and our place within it. But that's what makes it so exciting, so captivating, and so worth exploring. If you enjoyed this journey into the realm of cosmic what-ifs, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and share your thoughts in the comments.